Well, Atlanta police are now charging 23 people with domestic terrorism after what police call a coordinated attack on a police training center that is under construction. That update coming in the last 20 minutes. This all happened yesterday afternoon. NBC News correspondent Guad Venegas joins us live now from Atlanta. So, Guad, take us through the violence that erupted. What precipitated this big clash?
Vicky, this is something that goes back months. This is a site where the police department is planning to build a training facility that in Atlanta is known as Cop City. There has been protests in the past against the building of this facility here. Now, there has also been peaceful protesting. In fact, yesterday there was some type of music festival with peaceful protesters. Atlanta police says that these individuals that engaged in the violent acts took advantage of that to go into the area. I'm going to step aside to show you behind me. This is one of the construction sites where you can see right now some of the construction equipment that was burned. The individuals, all of this was actually captured on camera. You can see more than 100 of them coming to this area, set some of these machines on fire, and then also throwing a lot of the rocks that you can see behind me were thrown at the officers that were across the street, as well as fireworks. And the police chief said some Molotov cocktails were used as well. Here's the chief speaking to the media last night.
Actions such as this will not be tolerated. When you attack law enforcement officers, when you damage equipment, you are breaking the law. And this was a very violent attack that occurred this evening, very violent attack. And this wasn't about a public safety training center. This was about anarchy, and this was about the attempt to destabilize.
And you mentioned 23 individuals are being charged with domestic terrorism. The chief mentioned that a lot of them are not from Georgia. We now know, according to Atlanta police, that only 2 of those are from Georgia. The rest are from other places. In fact, 2 are from other countries. One is from Canada, and the other one is from France, according to the police, Vicky.
Guad, talk to us about the sentiment there and the overall mood in Atlanta with these Stop Cop City protests. Even though it's sounding like these 23 protesters, some were not from the area, what is the mood there? What is the relationship between the police and the community?
So the police has been focusing their efforts on patrolling this area. We know that in January there was another incident in which other protesters were camping out in this forest area behind me. This Cop City training facility is going to be built in this area. This is southeast of downtown Atlanta. It's a green area, and some of the protesters say they are against the building of this academy here. We know that in January, one individual actually died after gunfire was exchanged. A state trooper was shot. So it's an ongoing issue where police has informed that they will allow peaceful protesting, but they will detain anyone that engages in violent acts like the individuals last night, Vicky.
Now, these are very serious charges of domestic terrorism. All right, NBC News correspondent Guad Venegas. Thank you, Guad.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.